take a look. See my new land. It is mine. I have defeated the enemy. I must move on. I have taken this beautiful location for my own inhabitants. Yes, my own inhabitants. Sounds good. And it's mine. And I had a great battle. Built behind you can't see it. But I won, and I was victorious with my men. And it is mine. Well, I won it in a game of cards, but I did win. It was quite a wager. And of course I'm smart, being Sir Walter. And I know how to do things, and I know how to play cards. Therefore, I won. And you see that. Even though it does sound better when you say that you won it in a bloody battle. I mean, literally, a bloody battle, right? Right. Where men were lost and Gavin's efforts was displayed for me, of course. Also me as Sir Walter. But it actually didn't happen. But it would be grand if I said that a gallant army, of which I don't really have, 20, 30, 40, 160 men, descended from these hills with bows and arrows, shot down below the neighboring... What? The neighboring enemy. No. The neighboring chieftain. No. The enemy is good. Behold, they came down from these hills, shot their flaming arrows, pierced the enemy. Then, as they made their way down the rocks, charged forward. Obliterated. No. Fought. The chieftain. No, we said enemies, right. Fought the enemy. The gallant display of courage and power. All for me. For my glory. Behold, to take over this great land, which is really not that big, but it's impressive. The rocks and the waterfall and everything, even though it doesn't extend that far out, but it's really nice. Anyway, so a great battle took place, and these loyal men, which again I really don't have any, fought for Sir Walter. Some gave up their lives for Sir Walter, but did it with glory, knowing that Sir Walter is grand. No, Sir Walter is handsome, yes. And Sir Walter is smart, kind, courteous when needs be, and just smart all around, just a smart guy who everybody loves. But again, I don't have that many friends. I don't have an army. But the story, back to the story, I think it's good, don't you? And it went for hours, maybe even days. And there was an encampment with tents and banners and flags, and it was glorious, all for Sir Walter, of course. And the enemy was pushed back, and as far as they pushed back, the more land he took from the chieftain. The enemy. Right, because we can't find another word for enemy, but I will find a word. Chieftain is noun, and chieftain is not. Enemy is, general speaking, is all inclusive in whoever one is facing. Right, is right. Good. Glorious. That would be glorious, but of course, that's not what happened. But the game of cards was actually quite an interesting story, but we don't have time for that now. I just wanted to show you this grand land, which I do now have because of the game of cards. And I look the part, at least I look like of course, during the battle, funny, during the card game, of course, I didn't wear chainmail, but you have to admit, I look rather dashing in chainmail. Of course, I look rather dashing without chainmail. In fact, I look really dashing in pretty much anything, uh, except pink. Now, pink is a color that is good and it's flashy, but it's kind of it's not my color. Therefore, I avoid it. I avoid it like the plague. The plague, because that's happening, in London as we speak, and hopefully it's not here. Therefore, I wouldn't be so happy about the card game and the battle. I mean, the card game. The battle is not real, even though I would like it to be real, but it's not real. Right, you got that. I didn't mean to confuse you, but it would be nice. The battle, the flags. Anyway, that's about it. That's about my story. We'll save the card game for later, and you'll like it. It's good. It's a good story. And, well, I guess that's it. Until next time, from my glorious place, which I no longer harbour yet. I don't know what I'm going to call it. But I'll think of that also. Because I am good with words. Like big words and little words. And we'll find another word that matches, replaces, right, the enemy. So, get the ideas, because I don't have time to think of that. So glorious. The rocks and the you really should come down, actually. This water area is quite beautiful. I mean, it's lovely. Really, really lovely. And the wildlife is light. I don't know why yet. Can you see me there? Yes. The wildlife. I saw one deer and I saw a marmot. It's a fuzzy, small creature. It looks like a rat, but not a rat. There's no rats here, because that's the Black Plague thing, and that's in London. It's quite a ways away. I'm not worried about that, but the marmot was dead, and it was still lying there. And you'd think that the condor, or the other one, what is it? Not a condor. It's a hawk. No, it's not a hawk. It's a viper. It's a V. It's a V bird. Vulture. Ha! I knew I could think of it. Is the vulture would come down and eat the marmot, but the marmot is looks like it's been there for, well, it was quite smelly. Therefore, it's probably there for a few days. So I can't figure it out. The wildlife. I was hoping for a deer, maybe some other things, but I'll look into it and I'll find out why. It's actually quite barren, the area. Yet it is beautiful, but we'll get to the bottom. I just wanted to say how happy I am for this. I just feel good. I just haven't felt this good in quite some time, actually, and I'm excited to get going, and I'm going to head this direction next. I'll come back and report, if that's all right with you, because I really, for now, right, I don't have anybody else, except for you, and I just appreciate your friendship, and sharing this moment with me of this land, this acquirement. Acquirement. I don't know actually if acquirement is the right word.